Y'all listen up. I got something to say about these so-called model black Americans in Africa. You know the ones I'm talking about. The expats who act like they the saviors of the continent. At first I thought they were the real deal, you know? Coming here all about that African connection. I'd see them at community events talking about building bridges and cultural exchange. Man, I was impressed. Thought to myself, these folks really care about Africa. But then I started noticing things. Little things at first, then bigger ones. The way they'd talk down to locals when they thought no one was watching. How they'd brag about their authentic African experiences while living in gated communities.
Yeah, I'm really in the thick of it here in Africa. These people need our help.
The constant name-dropping of African leaders they've met, like it's some kind of competition. It hit me like a ton of bricks. These folks ain't here for Africa, they here for themselves. They play in both sides. To Africa, they the good Americans. To America, they the Africa experts. But you know what? It's all a game. A hustle to corner their piece of the expat pie. They come here acting like they better than other black Americans. Like they the chosen ones. Always talking about how they get it and other black folks just don't understand Africa. Who died and made them the gatekeepers of the African diaspora community? They think they can just waltz in here and decide who's worthy of doing business in Africa? Nah, that ain't right. That ain't what this is supposed to be about. You see them at every function, networking like their lives depend on it. Always positioned right next to the most important person in the room. And God forbid another black American tries to make connections or start a business. Suddenly they all concerned about authenticity and real commitment to Africa, but where's that concern when it's time to pay fair wages, or support local businesses? They acting like they the only ones who should be doing business here. Like they got some kind of monopoly on caring about Africa. But I see through it now. They wolves in sheep's clothing, y'all. Preaching about Pan-Africanism while practicing straight-up opportunism. You know what really gets me? The way they try to separate themselves from other black Americans.
We need to be careful about who we let into our circle. Not everyone understands Africa like we do.
Always got something to say about how those African Americans just don't get it. Like they forgot where they came from. Like they ain't part of the same diaspora. But here's the thing. Africa ain't a playground for your savior complex. It ain't a backdrop for your finding yourself story or your next Instagram post. This continent got real people, real cultures, real challenges, and it don't need no self-appointed ambassadors who are really just here to build their own brand. So I'm calling it out, right here, right now. To all y'all fake model minorities in the African expat community, we see you. We see through your act. It's time we had an honest conversation about this. No more fronting, because at the end of the day, we all part of the same diaspora. And if we really care about Africa, we gotta check our egos at the door. It's about collaboration, not competition. About lifting each other up, not gatekeeping. So to all my fellow black folks out there, don't let nobody tell you you ain't African enough.